Everyone, Spec Lord. Before I get started with today's video, just wanted to share some news about Mako. He's doing fine. He just took a bath. That's why he's all wet. A little cat. For those of you who don't know, I had to take Mako to the vet earlier this week because little guy couldn't pee right. But now he's all better. He's kind of grumpy because he just took a bath and he hates it. But you smell really bad. Okay, you're free now. So yeah, just wanted to thank everyone who left a kind message while I was worried about Mako. He's doing all better now. It still smells bad, but hopefully that's something that the bath that he just took is going to fix. The new ban list. Right. I've seen it this morning. I was not able to record stuff until tonight, and I've had a lot of time to just think this ban list over. Right out of the gate, expected implementation date is like early March, so it's like fine. Just mean that rank is gonna be bad for another, week going into March, which I'd much rather have this than a ban list that's implemented on like the last day of February. You know, that doesn't really change much. Anyway, I think this ban list sucks. I'm gonna talk about it real quick. So, limited 1, Tachyon Transmigration, and Giant Coach McGurk. Both of these I called in the prediction video, so I'm glad I was right. I also called a skill nerf for Tachyon, and I think that as long as we don't have a confirmation that the skill's getting nerfed, this doesn't really change anything. Like, yeah, you remove draw power and Felgrand from the deck, but you're still able to consistently get an Omni plus another rank 8 of your choice. That's going to be an issue. Plus whatever back row that you drew. I can see, the deck still running trade in order to access more draw power. And the scale's the real issue here. Like, it's insane. You could just take any KCC top 100 list and switch one rank 8 monster or one monster reborn out with literally the card you still have a complete Tachyon deck. And the new FTK that's been found already using Galaxy Wave, because the scale's the really absurd part of this, right? The scale just allowing you to do everything for you. It's just my issue is that Tachyon is still like going to be the best deck, or tied with Shiranui for best deck spot after this ban list, which sucks. And this isn't a fun format in my opinion. Shiranui Spirit Master, limited 1. Wow, that takes Econ out of the deck. Some lists play 2 Spirit Masters, and yeah, it makes the deck less strong and less able to deal with whatever disruption your opponent has set up turn 1 if it's monster based. That's incredible. Glad that Shira is getting a nerf, but once again, the problem was not the card. It's never the cards. It's the fucking skills, and I feel like Konami is not gonna nerf these skills. Because Konami hates nerfing skills. It took them like maybe a year to nerf Raging Pendulum. It took a year of like Raging Pendulum variants, topping KCCs left and right, before Konami was like, actually this whole skill was a mistake. And it's one of these skills that got nerfed, but like the BLS skill never got nerfed, the Synchron skill never got nerfed. I don't know, it's downright depressing. I just hate this current state of affairs. Shin Spies and Vengeful Servant are finally getting nerfed after the KCC, by the way. So everyone could play the FTK during the KCC. No FTK list topped in the top 100, but it was still incredibly annoying. Like, this is like one of these cards. Well, a couple of these cards that should have like just been emergency nerfed. Like, there's no world in which you play Vengeful Servants as not part of an FTK. At least they acknowledge the FTK, but Galaxy Wave still exists because, once again, the scale is the issue. Limited 2, DD7 Thomas. I did call in my video that Thomas would be freed. I guess they're getting slow by putting Thomas to 2, even though there's no other DD cards that's currently limited 2. So that's, that's good for the deck. Because you can still make Giant Coach McGurk or Felgrand. DD is like a tier 8 deck, so I'm glad for all 3 remaining DDD players out there. Limited 3 Shiranui Solitaire. I think I called Squire being limited 3 instead of Solitaire. It's pretty much the same thing. The idea is you just want to remove a playmaker from the deck. Well, cuts limited 3 back row from the deck. So that's what taking our Solitaire does, you know? And could have been Squire. I guess Solitaire is better in conjunction with like Gazuki, which some people did play during this KCC, which was like a decent deck. So yeah, that's nice, I guess. Galactic Spiral Dragon. This one I also called. Remember my video? I said this card we put to 3 because it's a free-to-play card, and it's also an extender for the deck. So I was like, yeah, nice. Tachyon is so busted that it doesn't even need to run limited 3 back row. Let that sink in. It's just, I don't know. No hits to any other decks, you know, that I think it's fine. That's Life Twins or Constellars or Tenny didn't get hit. Would have been kind of pissed if they did. In my prediction video, I did say that I was worried about some of these decks getting hit because it only widens the gap between the obvious best decks and everything else. But like, sure, there are hits to Shiranui and Tachyon, but not enough because the scales are the issue here, and all you're really doing is moving from a position where Shiranui and Tachyon are the best decks to a position where Shiranui and Tachyon are still the best deck, but all the decks have like a 1% increased fighting chance, which I think sucks. This format sucks so bad. We had such a good format before the Tachyon mini-box. What happened? Well, scales happened. No longer on the list. Cool, you can play a Rota in enabled form. The deck is still bad. Condemned Witch. I don't know why this card was limited 3 to begin with, but that's fine. Cosmo Town. Cosmo Town lists are like so tight that I legitimately don't think this changes anything. Like, cool, you can play double Crackdown now. Ooh, wow. To link into the real 0 extra deck monsters that you're playing. Because you're Ankama Fright, maybe. I don't know, I don't think this changes anything. Magnite Blue Sky. What's this card at? Limited 2? I don't... wait. What was Blue Sky at? I forgot. It must have been limited 2 or limited 3. No, I think it was limited 2. I forgot. It's inconsequential, you know? Same with Lady Debug. Doesn't change anything. Why are we still keeping Cyber Dragon stuff on the ban list? Why are dog shit cards like Spear Cretin still on the ban list? Why is Star Blast still on the ban list? Even though, like, the only reason Star Blast is on the ban list is because it enables some scales, but like, no skill that Star Blast enables is as busted and toxic for the game as the current generation of skills that we keep getting. They just pretty much play the game for you. You know, it started with the switcheroo skills for archetypes that didn't need it, and then Xyz Galaxy was the tipping point where scales kept getting worse and worse and just autoplay the game for you, and now Tachyon and Shiranui meta is gonna last for a couple of months. That's great. No changes in the format that nobody plays, by the way. Very disappointing ban list. Just slap on the wrists and people are applauding. Oh wow, Tachyon got nerfed. Wow. Yeah, I'm pretty sure every... Like, when Salamangreat was tier 0, right? Gazelle and Rogue both got limited 1. And the deck had like a couple of other changes that made it really difficult to compete. It was still a really good deck, but not nearly... It was like, it didn't stay dominant after the ban list, is what I'm trying to say. And this, just make sure that when we're gonna play against the same 2 dog shit and fun decks for like the months to come. And honestly, that's not the kind of dual links that I want, right? I've been reminiscing about old formats. I'm thinking like back to GX 5Ds kind of formats, you know, and I genuinely believe this is the worst the game has ever been. Not to mention, like, it's super fucking buggy as hell, and nothing works properly. Like, it's insane the lack of QA this game. I left a negative Steam review. I never do that, but I left a negative Steam review just because this game is dog shit, and I think everyone should. I think everyone should just leave a negative review on your device of choice for Duel Links, whether it's iOS, Android, or PC. You just leave a negative review. That's the only way we can communicate to these fucks that they keep fucking up the game. So anyway, thank you for watching the video, everyone. Hope you enjoyed it. Sorry I've been such a negative Nancy over here. My next video is gonna be a lot more positive, I hope so. Take care, everyone. I'll see you next time.